Hello, cow people, and welcome to another Thursday. Cow peeps, is that what they call the gender neutral cowboys?
Cow peeps? Yeah, I guess,
There's like
cow
a term for
people,
that. Cowboy gender neutral. I just read it in an article today, so I should have remembered this, but
cow person.
cowpoke, there you go.
Oh,
Hello, cowpokes, and welcome to another Thursday. Joined by one of my favorite saloon owners, Ms. Rebecca C. Smith. Hello, hello, Miss Rebecca. How
hello.
are you today?
I'm good. I'm just trying to get a lot of stuff done. So I'm like, a little
Perfect.
frazzled, but like also determined and focused. So all good.
All good. What particularly are we working on today? Can you let us know? Do you want to let us know, or do you want to keep your cards
No, I
close to your
mean,
chest?
there's a site that I had forgotten about that I had a membership to, like that I paid for, where you can get ARC reviews. And so with
Oh,
two weeks left to go, I'm all like, I better do that. So that's what
I
I
mean,
right
it's now or
now.
never, really.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, technically the site is really cool. You can do it like years after. It's just about getting, connecting you to readers that have blogs or have
Okay.
books, and they can which when you do publish your book, I will give you all the information, because it is really nice, because it's a way. It's not that expensive. I think it's like for the whole year it's like $100, but
Oh, that's affordable.
it connects you to actual people that want to read and write reviews for you. And what's nice about it is you can specify, I want you to, like they only agree to review your book with the, like, you get to say, I want you to do this on Amazon, or I want you to do this on Goodreads, or I want you to do it on Barnes and Noble.
Oh,
So you can actually specify where you want them to review it, which is really helpful, because a lot of times with ARCs, people, want to do the review right after they read it, and they can on Goodreads, but then they
we
forget to
can't on
follow up
Amazon.
on Amazon and Barnes and Noble and such. And so, and unfortunately, as much as they're so much appreciated on Goodreads, the algorithm and the sales and stuff like that are vital on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. So it's like, so it's nice because you can just literally click the button, must review on Amazon. And then they can say, you know what, I don't want to review on Amazon, and not pick your book. So it's totally a reciprocal relationship.
Are these paid ARC readers?
No, it's theirs is completely volunteer.
So the company just makes money out of this, and not the reader, and not the writer. Well, I
the
mean, the
writer
writer
does.
gets exposition, I
Yeah, the
guess.
writer does. Basically, the writer is paying for them to connect them to readers.
So what is the incentive for the reader then?
They just love books. It's just people who like to sign up on.
Boo.
Well, they're not
I
going to
mean,
get
I love
paid.
this, but
But there's so many
yeah,
people out there that love to get books early, and like,
that's true. Like, there's some
you.
novelty in like being the
Yeah,
one to catch on to a trend or whatever. Like, oh, I reviewed that 2 years ago.
yeah. I already got that.
That is true.
Um,
Well, that's not very exciting. I'm gonna have to pick your brains about it at some point in time when I publish my book, I guess.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, at one point.
Yes.
Let's see who joined us today. Hello, hello, CB. Welcome, welcome. Anna is here. Hello. Kagehima and LM and Miss Wendy. Mrs. Wendy, I guess. Hello, hello. Literary Lighthouse is here. Welcome back. Made it in time. You did indeed make it in time. And I'm so proud of you, because that's not always easy. Oh, I liked that, to the term cowpoke, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And Bombast is here. Hello, hello. And then Eva is here. Hello, hello, creative friends. Okay, I think we're just gonna have to jump into it, because I got a scene to write this week and I wanna get it
Oh
done.
yes.
So I'm already like 500 words in. So ideally, I want to finish this by Sunday,
Oh.
which I think is doable.
How long is it supposed to be, do you think?
Ooh, difficult to say. my scenes, if it contains both the setup and the action and the fallout, because not
Okay.
all some of my scenes like only contain a setup and then the following scene is the like payoff.
Right, right.
But usually if a scene contains like all three aspects, it usually tends to be around 2,500 words.
Oh, okay.
Or
Wait,
like 2,000, 2005.
so specific. Like I thought
Yeah.
you were gonna say 2,000 or whatever, but like 2,500. I'm like, whoa, that is
Yeah,
no.
no, some scenes are like
Come
2003
on.
and then some is
Yeah, yeah,
2007 and
yeah,
then my big like chunky scenes, so my like point of no return for my first act, like the pinch point for the first act and my midpoint, they're like 4,000
yeah.
words.
Okay, gotcha.
So my like the big scenes tend to be chunkier.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean,
usually, yeah,
yeah. Oh, so exciting. Okay, you could totally do it by Sunday. I believe in you.
yeah.
Feel like
There's a
you're
trouble
following-
stream tomorrow, and then I also need to write over the weekend to finish because I made like a little plan of like when to write what scene to get to the end of my novel by May because I've outlined it also. I know how many scenes. So this week is one scene,
Okay,
and I can do that.
you can. Yes.
I can. Christian is here. Hello, hello, my lady. I will absolutely call you my lady, unironically, Wendy. So you got it, my lady. I just woke up like less than an hour ago, so I'm just getting moving for the day. I don't know if I'll be right any for the first sprint. Ooh, maybe the first sprint can be like, getting a beverage, getting breakfast or whatever you tend to do, taking your meds. Let's forget
Mhm.
CB.
Mhm.
So yeah, nano. In terms of what?
Yeah, what do you mean no? Did we miss that?
Oh,
Oh,
I can
gotcha.
tell I'm a writer raised by NaNoWriMo because all my scenes are naturally end at
Oh, that's
1.7K words.
interesting. That's
That's
so
funny.
funny. That's so
Uh, but yeah, my scenes tend to be like 2,000, 2,500 somewhere.
okay.
Um, sorry, typo. No worries at all. I was just like, what did we say that could be related to
I
Nano?
know. I was all like, Nano. Okay. Like, did we mention NaNoWriMo?
LM says, I have no idea what I'm working on. Well, if anyone else has an idea, let me know. I would love to know. Also, if you want to share a line when we come back from the sprints, I would love to know that.
Yes.
Let's see. Oh shit, my meds. Yeah, take your meds. Unless you ain't getting nothing done,
Good
CB.
reminder then. Yeah.
I get that. If I make a daily target, my chapters and scenes are always on that word count. That's why I'm marking my progress by scenes and not necessarily word count, because then like if I have a weekly scene count, like it's either one or two scenes. Um,
Okay.
that's like then I can sort of dispose my time, not dispose.
Oh yeah.
What's the
No.
word?
um, Spread out or use wisely or whatever the word for that is.
Dispense,
Dispense. Dispense. That's good.
dispense my
That's a good one.
time.
Yes.
As I see fit, because some days are busier than other days. And
Yeah.
that way I always have like, Sunday to catch up because I have most Sundays off.
Yeah.
Yeah, disperse, maybe.
Disperse. Yeah.
Isn't disperse kind of like vanishing or like,
Spreading time. Yeah. I mean,
I guess that also works.
Yeah.
Anyway, I can, manage my own time within a week so I don't have to hit like, a
Yeah.
1,000 words every day or else you're a
I
failure.
know. I know, because I tend to do like when I'm on a crazy, like I want to finish this book kind of thing, I'll do like a chapter day because my chapters are usually about 2,000 or sometimes three. And I find I can do that when I'm like, kind of in a NaNoWriMo kind of moment, but to do that like on a regular basis, I don't think I could ever kind of keep up with that. It's just a lot, because like you said, some days you have to do other things. I mean, you're working full time, so it's like I know that when I worked full time, I had to kind of reserve weekends as my writing and then whatever I'd get done during the week.
Yeah, and it's kind of different. When I did my first draft, it was all about accumulating the words. So
Yeah.
having a daily word count made sense, or like a weekly word count. Well, actually, I did a monthly word count, which was 10,000, and I reached that a bunch of months. Um, but I don't feel like that's really productive for a second draft because it's
Yeah.
not about accumulating words now. Now I
Yeah.
just want to get a tight story.
Yeah.
So,
For editing
progressing
that,
through
you're right.
scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that makes total sense. Yeah, I was thinking drafting. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
well,
know.
that's for me. Other people might find it really useful. I don't know. Some people find it useful to track their time. Um,
Yeah, it's
I
funny,
know, I
kind of
know Wallace does that.
everything, you know what I mean? Like, I guess it depends on where I'm at in life, where it's like sometimes it is easier for me to track time, and sometimes it's easier for me to track words. So, but I usually do tend to do chapters, like even when I'm editing, I tend to always break it
All
down
right,
into
because you write in chapters and not scenes, right? But then usually
yeah.
a chapter will be a scene, or
I mean, sometimes a chapter can be a few scenes, sometimes a chapter can be one scene. Yeah, it's just I never think in scenes, so it's hard for me to tell. It would be interesting for me to break down one of my books and actually see, and be like, "Oh,
interesting.
okay."
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know. Like, I can't even give you an answer. I have no idea. I just don't think in scenes. I think in
So when
chapters.
you outline by chapter. Then I take it.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
Okay,
everything is
I
always
love
by
that.
chapters. With books, it's different with movies though. With screenplays, it's only scenes.
Yeah, not really chapters, but
It's
then an
completely, like,
episode of a show could
opposite.
be like multiple scenes, but one chapter.
Yeah, I don't know why, like, my
Totally.
brain, like, separates the 2.
I mean, it is arbitrary though, whatever works for you and whatever you
Yeah,
can get done. I guess that's the
yeah.
important thing. I just find it easier to think in scenes and
Yeah, I
then
mean,
because
I do
usually
too.
a chapter will be a scene anyway and not
Yeah,
several. But
that makes sense.
yeah.
I mean, it's funny because, like I
CB
said,
also go by scenes.
in screenplays, I only do scenes as well, so that 100% makes sense for me in screenplays, but, yeah, for some reason,
Yeah.
my brain just went, "Bleh, chapters." with books.
Yeah. And also I feel like I have more control over like the individual units
Yeah.
of my
No, for
novel
sure.
when it's
Yes.
divided into scenes.
That makes
Um,
total
and
sense.
also Scrivener, has a single file for a
Me
scene, so that also
too.
makes sense for my brain.
See, that makes my brain go blah, 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 like, I'm like it gets me so overwhelmed. Like, it's like, nope, I delete them all, and I have to just
Oh,
have chapters, folders, or not even folders, just
oh,
chapter documents. Yeah, I
oh.
know.
So like a document is an entire chapter for you. Okay,
Yeah. So I basically
yeah.
just make a folder, which is manuscript, and then I just do documents.
Chapter one,
Chapter
and
2.
then boom, 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 documents. Okay. Yeah, I have like the manuscript, and then I have a prologue as it's in its own folder, and then
Okay,
part one or like act one is a folder, and that has 10 scenes in it, so that I just
okay,
finished with that. So I just closed the folder so I don't see the scenes, and then now I started the second one, which is going to be 12 scenes.
okay.
So, yeah. I think fear binge writing has been working for me. Terrible for my back and neck, though. Take a page out of Wallace's book. Goblin mode is not the way.
I know. Oh, for
I have
Wallace.
everything in one doc, but I don't use Scrivener. Do you use Google Docs?
I used
Um,
to do it all in one doc too before Scrivener, before I got into Scrivener, I just used Word and everything was all in one doc.
yeah, I just find Scrivener easier to manage, and it's easier to look at a single scene than like scrolling through 126 pages of my manuscript to get to where I'm at for the
Yeah,
day.
yeah. Like Scrivener definitely I loved dividing it up into chapters, like that helped so much. And then but when I edit, I do take all of those chapters and put it in one Word doc. I still have to edit in Word as one
Oh.
doc. Yeah.
I write in Scrivener and then I edit in Pro Writing Aid app and then I load it into a Google Doc to
Okay.
like compile it into like, something that I would send to an editor or whatever.
Okay.
So, and also helps switching between programs and catching errors and stuff.
Yeah,
So,
that's for
CB
sure.
says, I use Word. I used to use Google Docs, but it doesn't have a dark mode.
Yeah,
Scrivener does, just saying.
I know it does.
Poor Wallace, yeah.
I know.
My Scrivener is a jumble if I don't even know. If I don't even know, I don't even know how many books make it to the final form. Oh,
Yeah. It can get like that. That's the thing about Scrivener is all like you kind of have to have a plan of how your brain works. Like if you looked at like just from us talking, you look at my Scrivener doc and then you look at Steve's, they're like so vastly different, but it works for each of us because that's just the way our brains work. So Scrivener is
yeah.
nice because you can actually cater it to how your brain works. So that's
It
why
is
I love
very
it.
adaptable to whatever process you want it to
Yeah.
be. Though I don't keep any like world building and character stuff in Scrivener. It's
Oh,
only the book.
interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
I do that because I always had like, because like I said, I did stuff in Word, and I'd have like 12 separate documents of like characters and like arcs and like, and world building and like this. So then that was amazing for Scrivener to have it all just right there, and I could just click and that's it. So that was
You
another.
know, I have all my stuff like world building, codex, whatever, outlines and whatnot is in Notion.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's kind of the same. You organize it in the same kind of way. It's just a
Yeah.
different program. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense.
So I have my outline in Notion, and then whenever I get to a new scene, I will kind of look at the outline like, okay, this needs to happen here. I'll go
Okay.
into the Scrivener document, and then in little information box where you can type up notes next to your
Yeah.
document, I'll do like key points, which is like these are the chunks of the scene.
Yeah.
They usually be like anything from like 3 to 7 different points that I need to hit. And then
Right.
each session I try to do 1 point.
Okay.
And then if I have any like immediate quotes for the scene that I want in, I'll have a little tab, just like a little pile with quotes. So I just type them in. So when I get to that place in the novel, I can just like whoop it in.
Put it in. Oh, I love that.
Yeah. It sounds silly, but it works for me so far. So.
Oh yeah. No, it doesn't sound silly at all. Like that's what's so fascinating to me is how the way they set everything up, or even the way they write, or whatever, is also different. That's why I've never been like, like I think we talked about this before, where it's all like, where it's like I was always very reluctant to give like advice because everyone has their own system. So it's just like I would just be like, this is what I do, take what you want, of whatever you can.
And I
If
think that's the way to go about too when you give like writing advice or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
because everyone is so different,
yeah,
and it
like
just
this is what I do and that works for me.
yeah. And people will just take these things.
Notion is like a web page or an app, I guess,
I guess it's an
which you
app,
can
yeah.
basically build whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's like a Bujo online.
Yeah, I was gonna say some
Notion.com.
people use it for like their scheduling and like, and Notion's used for a lot of different things.
I'll show my project Notion page maybe. Maybe that'll help you. If my computer can handle it. So I have one Notion board that's just like all my life stuff, and then I have one Notion board that is my novel stuff, so that I can keep tabs on it. Let's see. Yeah, take your sweet time. Isn't the fastest. Oh wait, this is wrong. Blip, 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 blip. Gonna take a hot minute and then I'll show it. Let's see. Use Word. You can make a dark mode. Use an extension. Then you know.
Oh.
So does Ellipsis if you really want an online option with no AI. Yeah.
Nice.
I've turned off the AI in my Notion because it's
luckily a lot of apps are letting you do that now.
Yeah. I use Word to write, but make a new doc for each chapter. The full manuscript is only used for betas. I've been using Readsy for this novel. I used to use Google Doc. I haven't tried the Readsy one. Is that like a good thing? Like, do you like it so far? Let me know. That makes me feel better. People post their aesthetic and perfect Scriveners, and I feel like such a gremlin. Ugh, you should watch Katie's Scrivener document, because that is a pile of hot garbage. But she is very much an accomplished writer, so that just goes to show. Why are you so slow? Holy moly. There you go. Okay. Notion, I'm going to show you soon. Yes, I really like Scrivener. And yeah, I have all the stuff in notes and research, etc.
Yeah, same.
Except for this book, because I want to write a series of standalones, so all my characters are in Obsidian, linked to Scratchpad, so I can access them in any Scrivener project I'm working on. I know what half these words mean, but
yeah, I'd never used that.
I like it.
Yeah, it sounds really
It wants to build anticipation. It's just my computer. She's slow. I tried an extension, but I could not figure it out. Okay. Let me just really quick take away the title so it doesn't show. Cowboy book. Or cowpoke, I guess. Let's see. Share screen. Did that do anything at all?
I don't see anything. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Oh, I love it. I love you the imagery too. That's really cool.
So it's kind of smallish, but this is my Notion board for my novel.
That's so cool.
Let's see. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Go away. So I have a little quote for my book here, the blurb, my progress plan so far, little mock cover I made, and then on the left here, nope, this is the right side. This is like the little navigation. So my progress tracker, my outline,
That's so
character name
cool.
list, world setting, and some notes at the bottom. So this is like, and everything you can like move around and customize as you see fit. So
Actually
I
might do
really,
that because like I like even though I do love having it all in one document with Scrivener, the irritating thing about it is when you do click on it in Scrivener, like if I wanted a quick reference to like a world building aspect, it takes you out of your manuscript and then you have to remember where you were to click back to where you were. So it'd be nice to have a separate that has everything like that I can have like two windows open, Scrivener and Notion. And then if I have any questions, I can just go to Notion. I might actually steal that from you. I kind of love that idea.
I
Um,
mean, I think I Frankenstein this from like 17 different
I
like
love it. I
novel
think it's
project
great.
pages on Scrivener.
Yeah, but it's
There's also
great.
so many templates you can use if you want to.
Yeah, because I've gone kind of sometimes I kind of end up going back to doing the Word documents so I can just have an easy reference. You know, like if it's just character names or something like that, I'll just have like a screenshot or whatever because I don't want to constantly go back to the Scrivener file because then I lose my place when I'm writing. So
Yeah.
that would be a really good idea. I'm gonna have to do that. I think I definitely want to do that when I finally someday write Kilkeo Peak because that just has so much, too much. This is why I never finish it.
Too much.
It's too
And
much.
also because you're a really busy lady that has a lot of, you know, fingers in a lot of pies. So,
It's like someday it'll be my 20 years later she finishes the epic fantasy.
and I'll be reading it in 20 years then. So, oh,
Oh yeah.
let's see here. I'm going to try and run a timer. I can't promise that it'll work.
Okay. You want me to get one up just in case or
I mean, if you have the ability, opportunity, and will to run a timer, you can just run it.
um we're gonna do one of Mallin's, right?
Yeah, just pull up a snow timer from Malin.
Okay.
Has such a delicious crunch to it.
I know. I know you have to play it first, right? The crunch and then
Yes.
take it to okay.
Yeah.
Let me get to
Just
her.
going through the rest of the comments while you pull that up. We love a nosy notion sneaky peeky. You're welcome.
65 timers. Holy crap.
I
Oh,
switched to
wow.
Scrivener in January, and perhaps the biggest benefit is it forces me to write at my desktop and not risk getting too comfy cozy on the couch. Oh, so you do like your what's it called? Mac computer, like the big screen and not like a laptop, a MacBook. Um, so that's interesting.
Okay, I saw. I was
Wow.
on her actual timer. So okay, so I've got she had an actual playlist of other people's timers. That's the one that was 65 timers. She's so organized. Okay, so ooh, I got to hear this, you guys.
Scratchpad is under the window menu in Scrivener. It has an outside folder that you can send files and quotes to have available when you next open Scrivener. It limits in file types reads. You can have dual panes in Scrivener, though, and open things in a quick reference window. If you right-click it, it should automatically shift to that file. There you go. That might be a solution, Becca.
Okay, yeah, I might try that then. I know, but then it makes it smaller. I don't know.
Yeah, the split window, at least on my 13-inch screen, is too small.
Mhm,
I'm an old man, so I
mhm.
need big
I know,
eyes, big screen.
same.
I've had four windows going at the same time. That's too many. Like, what are you referencing at this point? Well, like, just remember the names, a few characters. It's cool.
Mm.
Right. I have a Chromebook. Ah, okay, so no Scribby on my laptop. Okay, I have a MacBook, so I have Scribby on my laptop. Okay, let's pull up a timer
Okay,
and do a little crunchy crunch, and then 45 minutes. Does that sound delicious?
that sounds perfect. Okay, let's hear the
Okay.
crunch. Ready?
Yeah. Just right. Okay. 45 minutes. Catch you on the flip side. Brunch.
Mhm.
Thank you so much, Becca. That was delightful. How did you do?
Um, that whole thing, I was doing admin stuff. So I did get the review stuff done. And then for some reason, this bank account thing was requiring that I prove that I'm a business. And I was like, what? And then, because that's not, anyway. So I went through a whole loopholes and figuring out, and hopefully, cross your fingers, a document I sent them will be enough. But anyway, how did you do?
I wrote some words. Um, I had to do a bunch of research just to figure out like wind directions and then, you know, just some city planning.
Okay,
But I did manage to write, oh, I don't know, 150 words or something.
nice.
And
Okay,
so I went through the stuff I wrote the other day and just kind of streamlined that and like removed the redundancies and whatnot. So yeah, that's what I did.
oh, oh my gosh, that's good. I want to write in my
Yeah.
next one. I don't want to do any admin stuff anymore. The next
I
sprint,
wish I could do some admin stuff, but alas, I must write.
yeah, I mean, I think it's just because it's all happening, like, like, I think
Yeah.
once it's out, and then, you don't have to worry about it. It's all the little last minute detail stuff. So, but
Yeah.
I need to take a moment to
Yeah.
write. You know what I'm saying?
Also had to like figure out how the whole bounty system works in my world and like, is
Nice.
there an office for this or do they just go to the sheriff? And then I came up with the concept of a commissioner, which is like, what was the
Hmm.
line I had? Because one of my characters is like 17 years old and new to this world. So another character is explaining to her and the reader,
Yeah.
and to me, because I'm just figuring this shit out as I write, to be
Yes.
fair. Um, let's see. There's two types of places to gather information in the city, like Crosshaven, Cassidy told him. The bounty office, Bonnie said excitedly. Right. But that's not about yeah. Nothing happens in the city without the commissioner either hearing about it or paying for it. The commissioner, she asked. Every city worth its salt has a sheriff, and every sheriff worth their salt has a commissioner. Someone to run the local bounties, pay the money, verify the licenses, and the kills. So
Oh,
that's kind
I love
of, yeah. So it's called the commissioners. Now I need to come up with a commissioner because this scene is them talking to the commissioner, which I
that.
have not thought about.
Now, is it going to
Um,
be a dirty commissioner, or is it going to be a legit commissioner?
I'm thinking of kind of because I kind of love it when like rough, gritty environments are sort of bogged down with like, rules and regulations, the kind of federal bureaucracy. I think that's a fun like trope.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be the vibe. It's going to be like a guy in a three-piece suit with like,
Oh, okay.
be like, well, according to regulation, 42B, you have to bring
Right.
me proof of kill. Sort of that situation. I think that's fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Or trying to get out of any way of paying the actual person.
Yeah, because this is like a government-run program, basically. So the
Right,
government is
right.
interested in doing the least amount of work.
Yes.
So they pay people to kill monsters, but then you have to bring in proof of kill. And if you
Yeah,
don't have a proof of kill, you don't get the money. But then these monsters often end up in a way that it is hard to bring a proof of kill because you could just like,
right.
you can bring a horse foot and be like, this is a monster.
Right,
So it's
right.
like,
Oh, I
yeah.
love that. I love that.
So it's like, yeah, sort of kind of bogged down in bureaucracy is the vision I have.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, that's the plan for the next chapter.
Mm,
They're gonna meet the commissioner. Well, it's only like a one-off. He's not gonna come back up, so it's not important. But
okay,
like,
but
I need to know this.
still establishing, yeah.
Yeah, and that will also add to the world building, and because a lot of my world building for the first draft, it was very transparent and like a lot of it just fell through the cracks of a very creaky floorboard. That was my novel.
Mm,
So I'm just also trying to deepen the world as I write this
yeah,
draft
yeah,
so
yeah.
that
I mean, you gotta tell
you
the
get a
story
sense
first.
that there's something beyond what the character is experiencing.
Right.
So
I love that
yeah.
though, because then it just makes it richer and And honestly, it might come up later, even though you're not planning on it. Like you may get to a place and then be like, oh, the commissioner would be really good right here.
Well, do I want to spoil this or not? I don't think I want to spoil it,
Ooh,
but
okay.
I'm gonna tell you off camera, Becca.
Okay. I'm excited.
Yeah, and anywho, let's see. We're joined by a cool gamer. Hello, hello. And also a special shout out me. Hello. Hey, cool gamer. I love that you're back in business. I've been missing your face.
Yeah.
And JC is here. Hello, Steek. Hello, Becca. Well, hey, Steek, and hey, Becca. Hello. I wrote, I'm so proud of you during the first sprint too, and you said you wouldn't write, so
Yeah.
giving growth, CB, giving growth. Christian says 315 words, and yes, I do really like Reedsy. I did their course on novel writing, well, parts of it, but yeah, I really like that, so I trust in Reedsy. Kagehime wrote 172 words, 1,163 words, but mostly words describing the houses and bedroom. The house and bedroom.
That's amazing.
That's fair. Fingers crossed, Becca.
Thank you.
I did Wordle et al. For most of that sprint, but I did write 71 words to be precise, but they're very good words. Emo. Oh, share if you want to, Lighthouse. I'd love to hear them.
Yeah.
CB says, finished the part of the scene that needed to be redrafted and got back to the normal revisions. I have a little bit of goofy line or serious-esque line that I could share. Yes, please.
Yes.
Love that. Ooh, love it, Steve. Thank you. I don't trust the commissioner already. I think this one is going to be not one of the good ones, but it's going to be one of the following the law by the letter ones, which,
Okay. That can
be good,
or, yes.
can be bad.
Mm-hmm. Actually, could be like one of those characters that you really are frustrated with at first, but then they kind of become endearing.
As I said, for now, he's only in this scene, and he'll never come up again.
But now you've got me all like obsessed with this commissioner. I'm like thinking like Brazil, where it's all like -4555.
Yeah, no, it's just the scene's purpose is establishing like an antagonistic force in the second act, which will come into the bounty office.
Right.
And then there'll be a little showdown with my main character and this other character. So that's the centerpiece of the stage or the scene. And then basically the commissioner is just, a vehicle to get to this point, basically.
I know, but I love vehicles.
I also love vehicles. But I think it'll be like a fun little, okay, this is how they run the business.
Yeah, I love that.
I also love bureaucracy being present in aesthetic settings. Yes. Like sci-fi bureaucracy. Obsessed.
Yeah.
Serious-ish. His muscles burn with the movement, sweat pricking across his body as it fills the cramped space with heat. His mind is blank. There's nothing but him and the axe.
Ooh.
This is Gimli fanfic. I like.
I love it.
And then the goofy line. Jagged edges of broken stone snag the front of his robe. For a moment, it seems as if he'll be forced to continue topless, but is able to free the fabric. There you go. And a line from Literary Lighthouse. Your grandmother's been ill since you've lied to her. Each day she loses more of herself because of you. A rotten girl, her words burrow deep inside your head like a weevil. You think her right.
Oh, God.
Ooh, Lighthouse. A writer. I like that. Yeah, I also love the serious line. And some more love for CB's line. Did you say last time Lighthouse, but what is like your genre? And yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I asked that. I usually do pry, but sometimes I'll skip comments, not deliberately, but
yes.
Yeah. Some more love for the lines.
Okay.
So when do you think you'll get back to writing or drafting, Becca?
I think, okay, so I finished the outline on your stream last Thursday for the screenplay.
Yes, you did mention that.
Yeah, but I haven't even started it yet, like even finishing the outline. So
Oh.
yeah, so I think I might try writing the opening scene because I think I've just been blocking myself from that because it's a complicated opening scene. Not complicated, but like a lot of stuff has to happen, and I want it to happen in a short amount of time, like a hook kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I've been putting it off, but then I realized, who cares? Write it, and then you can just cut it down if it's too long. So I think if I write it, that'll like, free the dam, and I can I can actually like work on this screenplay.
Okay.
So
Can I ask and inquire what this is about, or like?
it's an action comedy that I want Amy Poehler to star in.
I mean, who wouldn't?
I know. I have like a whole pitch ready. Like, and she has a production company, and she likes doing female driven like everything. She wants them to be like companies and like, everything like that. So Marnie and I are starting our production company this year, and it would be really cool if I could actually like maybe bring it to her production company, but
That'd be incredible.
yeah, because
It's
I'm literally writing it
giving,
for
when
her.
your parents try to be like helpful, and they're just like, why don't you just call Taylor up and ask her if you can be in her show? It's given
Well,
that, like, why
that's
don't you
my
just
thing.
call Amy Poehler up and ask if she will star
Hi,
in your movie?
Amy. We're like the same age, and you love women, so I mean, come
Yeah.
on. No, it's nicer when they have a production company, because then it is not like I'm trying to contact this person. You're like one production company to another
Yeah.
production company going, this is the movie we are producing. We would like to bring you on board if that is something you are into. Like, do you want to read the script and see if it's something you even want to consider? So that's why, like I was saying, that I kind of want to get a screenplay manager. That's kind of why I wanted to finish this
Oh.
screenplay, because I feel like do you know how it's like I have a bunch of screenplays, but they're not necessarily easy pitches. Like, this can be pitched in 2 words, which I don't want to say,
Oh.
but I'll tell you backstage. But they can be
And the
pitched in
words
two.
are Amy Poehler.
Well, that's the thing. You say the 2 words, and then you say Amy Poehler, and every person that I've done that with is like, oh my God. And so it's like,
I'm
is it
already obsessed with whatever this is. I don't even need to know. I want it.
yeah. But yeah, so that's the idea. It's like I have scripts, and I have marketable stuff like that, and I can pitch it, but it's just so much nicer when you're trying to get like a manager to just have something that's like, you can just say it, and they're either interested or they're not. You know what I mean? They'll be
Yeah.
like, they'll be like, oh, I get it. I get your idea, but not, we're not doing that. So it's,
Yeah. I've been watching your podcast lately, and I do love the vibe, I will say.
love. It makes it
Great.
even more so that I'm like, and I'm literally like, she's the only person I have in mind for this. Like, I'm like writing every line the way I'm like even come up with scenes because I think Amy Poehler would be funny in it. Like, it had nothing to do with the screenplay, but I'm like, oh, she would nail that. That'd be so funny. And so, yeah, it is a love
Some
letter.
questions from CB, who I know is
It's a
also
feature.
in the industry. It's
Yes,
a
it's a
feature,
feature.
film talk, Amy Poehler Production Company, Paper Kite Productions. Do you have an agent?
I do not. That's why I kind of let that lapse when I went into books and stuff, because I had an agent and a manager. So, but they weren't that great. So I really wanted to focus on finding a management company that I can, that I trust and that I know would do something for me, as opposed to just going, I need a manager, and just getting any manager, kind of thing. So I'm
Yeah.
going to be more intentional about it this time.
I love that. I love that.
Mm,
Let's see. Kagehime said, my characters are still on the dining table.
nice.
Lighthouse said, folk horror. You said this earlier. I remember now that you told me. Specifically, a take on The Fiend by Alexander Afanasyev. Afanasyev? Sure. Russian guy, I think. I do not know The Fiend, but I do like the vibe of your story, or the snippet you shared.
Same.
Do you love books, Ava? You must have assumed she did, judging from her reaction to the little reading nook. It wasn't that Ava didn't like books. She didn't know how to tell her half-brother that she didn't know how to read. Dun,
Ooh.
dun, dun. Yeah. And Elam is so ready to read this book.
Love it.
Can you divulge anything about the script, or is it just cards close to the chest? Amy Poehler
It's
International Comedy is as
Amy
far as you're
Poehler
willing
is
to
all I
go.
do. I can give you who I have in mind for her ex-boyfriend, which is very funny because her current boyfriend is kind of like on the nerdy side, like kind of, they're like a little nerd couple kind of thing. And then he finds out her ex-boyfriend is like Idris Elba.
Oh wait, have I heard about this before? Because
I
this
think so.
sounds
You might have. You might have.
this sounds very
You're like,
familiar.
I remember this
And
cast. I remember this
I
cast. Yeah.
remember I remember
Yeah.
Idris Elba and Amy Poehler, but I'm
Yeah.
obsessed about this. Who
Yeah.
plays her current boyfriend, or does she have a current boyfriend? Can I ask?
I was thinking, it's current boy for sure because he's massively insecure. So I'm thinking like I mean, I don't want to be too on the nose with Parks and Rec, but Adam Scott would be perfect because he is
Okay,
very much
been
that
done
nerd. And they
before.
have
Let's try something
chemistry.
new.
No, but I was thinking like Lamorne Morris is good. He played Wilson in
Okay.
that, and then there was one other person that I thought of yesterday. Of course, now I'm blanking. That I was all like, "Oh, he could be perfect." And now I cannot remember who it is because I'll have to be in that same age range, like 40s, 50s kind of thing.
I
So
don't know his name, but the one who plays the brother who writes the book in The Haunting of Hill House, kind of like an Adam Scott vibe, but not Adam Scott.
how old is he? I don't know who that is. Do you know, like age
Mm.
wise?
He's probably Amy Poehler age, question mark.
Okay.
Is
I
he
mean,
called
they don't
Steve?
have to be the same age. They just have to look the same age. So yeah,
Yeah, he looks like an Adam Scott
okay.
type of guy.
Yeah. Oh,
TV
I'm trying
show
to remember who it
played
was.
by Michael Huisman. Oh, that's easy. I should have known that. That's a famous name.
Michael Huisman?
Dutch actor. He's age 44 from Netherlands. He played in Game of Thrones.
Oh, Michael
He played
Huisman.
Dario.
Oh, okay. Okay. I know who you're talking about then. Yeah, I mean, listen, I will take the current boyfriend is kind of a wheel of fortune. I just need him to be massively insecure at seeing Idris Elba as her ex.
And I think he could pull that off, even though I think he's very fine.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And absolutely would love to hear more about the screenplay. I think Becca has shared as much as she is willing to. So I think we're just gonna have
Yeah.
to
I would
catch
love
the
to
movie.
I was gonna say, like, I would love to have like I mean, because it would be really funny actually to have somebody like, oh my God, I'm blanking. He's way too young though, so forget it. I won't even say it.
Tom Holland, I'm into it.
No, I mean that would be funny, but no, the why am I blanking on his name? Michael Cera, because he's so good at being
Oh,
insecure.
I mean, he would absolutely pull that off.
Can you
But
imagine if he sees that her ex-boyfriend is Idris Elba? Like the
I'm
insecurity.
having
And
a
he's
harder time imagining Amy Poehler dating Michael
I
Cera.
know he's too young. He's too
I
young.
will say.
I can't see it either. That's the problem. But it's like his reaction would be hysterical, but I think he's just too young. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's okay, CB. Yeah, he's 37. Yeah, that's too young.
Yeah.
But that type would be very funny. Just like you just feel so bad for the guy that
Oh my God. Who's the boyfriend in Bridesmaids? He would be perfect at it, like an insecure current boyfriend.
Oh yes.
Whatever his
Yes.
face is.
I don't know his name, but I know
Chris
exactly who
Doherty? Question
I
mark.
love him. Oh, he has such a sweetness. Yes. Oh, he'd be
He
good.
played in a Black Mirror episode with the
Oh,
other Parks and Rec woman. What's her face?
yes, with uh
R something.
I forgot. I'm terrible with names, but I know
Yeah.
exactly who you're talking about, and he would be perfect.
Yeah. And that
We know
episode
we've
was
got a cast.
gut wrenching.
This movie just needs to be made. We know who's going to be in it.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, that's on that. Ellen says Gothic novel in the vein of V.C. Andrews. Eva is raised by a foster mother, and at 24, she finally meets her bio mother. She has dyslexia, but her foster mother kept her sheltered and never got her help for her learning disability. She has two half brothers she has never met.
Wow.
I do love V.C. Andrews, so this seems right up my alley. She is my favorite author. If you want to connect, Lighthouse, I'm part of a Discord with a bunch of authors that you could join. I think Alan is in the Discord. It's called the Troublemaker Discord, and it is a really good time. And a lot of people connect there, so call in. I think I have a link somewhere. Yeah, I get that. I'm still very in the beginning of my screenwriting, going anywhere. I only screenwrite in fan fictions, so
Yeah, absolutely.
yes, I remember this angle, and I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Becca,
I've
did you
talked
say
about
Idris
I
Elba?
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Mr. Elba?
I feel like any guy would be insecure if someone's ex was Idris Elba.
Uh,
Like, oh god.
I he's so handsome, Idris
He's
Elba. Lol, lol.
He's just like intimidatingly handsome, where you just be like, if I was even on the set, I don't think I could speak. If they did cast him, I'd just be like,
Yeah.
"He died under the
Yeah,
water."
no, absolutely. And he
Oh,
seems like a nice person too, which I'm just
right.
like, ugh.
This was the sign to me, because remember I hadn't been working on it, because I told you about the script a while ago, and I hadn't been working on it, and then he was on her podcast.
What do you know?
And then I was all like, okay, this is a sign. I need to work on this screenplay. And they were so funny together, and they had so much chemistry. So I feel like it would be like, okay, you guys have met, you get along, like, okay.
The only thing that I can't take serious is this little line in that Taylor Swift song. I just can't. Ugh.
I don't think I heard that then.
Which song is it? London Boy?
Oh.
And it's something about running around on a scooter. And it's just the way you say scooter, I just
Huda?
running around on my scooter.
So funny.
It's just so weird to me. Let's see. I would love to talk to you about screenwriting stuff and some time, Becca.
Yeah, of course.
Well, you're in luck because Becca loves the app too. So
Yes.
something about riding around on a scooter in London Boy by Taylor Swift. I think that's Idris Elba. Could be someone else, but I think that's his voice there. Could you
Okay.
ride around on my scooter?
Did she like sample it, or did he do it for the song?
Couldn't tell ya. Couldn't
Okay.
tell ya. Let's see. Idris Elba, London Boy, Taylor Swift sample? Question mark. That says Maple sample. Just us learning things directly as we go. Idris Elba's voice samples the opening of Taylor Swift's London Boy from her 2019 album Lover. The audio snippet where he says, "We can go driving in on my scooter, just riding in London," is taken from the 2017 interview on The Last Late Show with James Corden. Swift obtained
Oh.
permission to use the audio from her Cats co-star.
Oh my god,
God,
that's so
what a
funny. So
read.
she loved that line, and she sampled it. That's so funny. How funny that stuck out to her.
No, it's not a read or something. It's just the way,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
loves a London boy and he has like a little London accent. So it's
yeah.
like, we could ride around on like my scooter or something. And like, that's the date preposition. And like, then she's going into like, I love a London boy. I enjoy Kevin Market and all that jazz. So it's like, it's like a fun bit. But
Yeah,
yeah, that's
okay.
Idris Elba. And when he talks, oh, yeah, it's a sign.
It is a sign, right?
Uh,
Okay, so I'm gonna work on the opening scene.
Yeah. Speaking of Haunting of Hill House, the series, why is Luke so attractive when he's having the worst day of his life? I don't know that I find him attractive in Haunting of Hill House, I will say. Have you watched it, Becca? I forget.
I have not.
Nobody has watched it, neither Katie. But I don't know. I like the storyline, but I'm just like, he's not for me. But I love that he's for you, Lighthouse. I love that he is for you. I would, but maybe in the future. I'm currently too bogged down by work and wouldn't even be there 99.99% of the time. Sorry, no worries. It's a standing offer.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it from JC. The Haunting of Hill House was so good, creepy good. Maybe one of the best seasons of television I have ever watched.
I've heard that. I've heard that from a lot of people.
Yeah. I think I'm just very interested in men. I could Nightingale back to function. Absolutely. The more broken, the better it is.
Yeah.
And that fits for you and Luke, I will say. It's very broken. And Becca, I don't usually like horror. So
Yeah. That's true. I
Now
have
you know.
personal reasons why I don't watch it. I mean, I've told you those personal reasons, so
I know, but I shan't air your laundry.
I know. So,
Okay, are we ready for another Sprinterino, the last one of the group
yes.
I removed? Let's add to stage instead. How do I get it? There you go.
Oh,
Another 45 minutes, maybe?
yeah, let's do it. Did I do that right?
So can do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Let's do it. That's so much. Okay.
So satisfying.
It is so satisfying. Okay. There we go.
How did you do for that sprint, Becca?
I did good. I did the opening scene. It's not great, but it's on paper.
You have like a, I don't know how you do the, well, I do know actually. Do you have like an opening to like,
Um,
what's it called? Not setting the stage. What's it called? Opening image. There you go.
okay. Superimpose 10 years ago, Taylor Lewis, 40. Taylor is Amy Poehler. Sits in an FBI surveillance van staring at a wall of screens. She's in handcuffs.
Ooh, why is she in handcuffs? Where's the FBI van? What's going on?
Yes. Oh, I have an FBI woman, but
I love that. Do you
yeah.
hear them two Clarice when they scream? Or whatever that quote is.
Yeah, I still can't decide if I want it to be 10 years ago or 15 years ago, but I'm just leaving it
What's the
10 years.
difference?
The difference is like how much time do I want to have been passed? Because that's 15 years is a really long time, whereas 10 years is like it's long, but it's still short enough that it doesn't feel like holy crap, it's been, I don't know. For psychologically, I think it's more
I
easier to
like 10
digest. 10. Yeah, I know. It's like easier to digest because 10 years is still a long time ago, but it still feels like your life
in the
hasn't.
past.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, Becca. Ooh. I also wrote, I am at, let me just write three more words because then I'll be at 500 for the day. It was a disarray of posters and news clippings. Is that 501 words? Great. I've written 501 words today. So,
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Do you have a line?
I sure. It's not very good. That's one of the things I feel about my session today. This is just a lot of garbage prose wise, but I'm
But you're
basically
getting out the commissioner
rewriting.
and yeah, like you had to it's the same with me. It's like literally I had to just get out the scene. It doesn't have to be yeah.
Yeah.
Although you always say that and
Uh,
you're always great. So
no. Let's see. Uh, Cassidy approached the bar window, and the man looked up from the ledger he was writing in. Dark circles encircled his eyes. I wrote that, sure, as if he hadn't slept in ages. He was pale, too, his tawny skin appearing to not have seen the light of day for months. Please state your name and case ID, he said with a voice that dragged the words out. Not here to collect, Cassidy said. We're here for information. The commissioner stared at him for a moment before pointing to a wall behind them. They always are, he said inside. All available cases can be viewed on the bulletin board. Next.
oh my god, why do I love this commissioner so much?
And that's
like I don't have time
that's
to do
literally
this.
what you'll see of him is this.
Well, I love him.
I picture, did you ever watch Westworld?
Yes.
The guy who plays Bernard, that's who I picture as the commissioner.
Oh, now you made me love him even more.
I forget his name, but that's kind of, yeah.
Oh,
Like the
yeah.
beard and the glasses and like,
I don't know why I
the bald
forgot his
head.
name. He's like literally one of my favorite actors. What is his
Wow,
name?
must be such a favorite if you can't even remember his name.
Listen, I cannot remember. And Jeffrey Wright. Jeffrey Wright.
Yes, it is.
Yes?
It is Jeffrey Wright. I know. Yeah,
Okay.
that's who I mean. I picture as
Good for me.
like a gaunt, pale Jeffrey Wright, like that hasn't
Oh.
seen the light of day in years. That's what I picture for this character.
Oh my gosh, I love you. Just made it like you picked one of my favorite actors. Now I'm gonna be obsessed with this character. I was like, where's the commissioner?
And you'll never see him again.
No. Well, I'll write a fanfic.
I mean, I would be delighted if you would do that.
Oh, that'd be so
And I currently don't have like somewhere to insert him back in, but as you say, like sometimes you just get like, oh, I could use the commissioner here.
well, especially now that you put Jeffrey Wright in the
So.
role. You're like, oh, where can he come back in?
Yeah. But that's my bureaucratic, no nonsense commissioner. You're welcome.
Yay.
Let's see. I don't know. Okay, Seth Rogen maybe for an X.
Oh, that kind of opens up avenues. I could see him or like Andy Samberg. There's a
Oh my
whole
God, I
slew.
have such a boner for Andy Samberg. He's so attractive, that man.
He is, but he's also like you could see him being massively insecure.
Oh, absolutely. I've
Yeah.
seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I know what's going
Yes,
on.
exactly. Oh, okay. Anyway,
I
this
would
is
love
okay.
Andy Samberg for this role.
I need to like focus
But
on
then a
one
tad
though.
young, right? How old is Andy Samberg? Is he my age, maybe?
He's younger, but I for some reason unlike Michael Cera, I could see Andy Samberg with Amy Poehler. You know what I
Me
mean?
too.
Like it
I mean,
wouldn't be
yeah, they're both
yeah,
attractive people. Why not?
yeah. Like I wouldn't like question it that much. Whereas with like Michael Cera just has that boyish. He's always looks
He
like a
looks
boy.
like, yeah, he looks like a boy.
Yeah,
Andy Samberg looks like a man.
he does.
No. Except in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, he does look like a
Yeah,
toddler.
he is like a frat boy but turned nice kind of thing.
Yeah, I want to watch this movie now. And we were joined by Morgan. Hello, hello,
Actually
and welcome.
47. I just looked it up.
He's 47?
Yeah, so it's perfect. Okay, maybe I'll
Andy Samberg
yeah.
of SNL fame.
I thought he was around my age, so I guess I was yeah, so he is, yeah.
Wow, he looks
All the
great for his
all these
age.
people my age.
I mean, you also look great for your
I've
age,
got a
so
whole slew of amazing people that are like just need to cast them
well,
all.
maybe it's the boyish charm that keeps him young. I don't
He
know.
does. He still has that boyish thing too, but
Also
I
did an interview with
I
Amy Poehler. It
can
was
see
also
them.
hysterically funny, and the chemistry
It
was 10 out of
was.
10.
And they have because they have the SNL connection and they're friends. So like, yeah. And I just anyway. Okay, maybe I'll keep
Anyway,
it in mind. Yeah, I know.
maybe that's my calling in life, to be like a casting director. I would love that power.
That would be amazing. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, hello, Morgan. Welcome, welcome. We're at the tail end of the stream, but
Oh,
happy to have you. Laura is here. Hello, I'm in a theater waiting for my movie to start. I'm watching Iron Lung.
I don't know that one.
That is not the one with Margaret Thatcher. That's the Iron Lady. I don't know why Iron Lung either.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that a new movie? I guess it probably is, obviously, if she's in the movie theater.
Could be a rerun. I don't know. 192 words for Kagehime. Well done. Christian got 376 words. Good job. I also like 10. Oh, 10 years for an age gap. Yeah.
I know.
What did Amy Poehler do 10 years ago? I must know.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You said age gap, and I was all like, but no, yeah, ages. Yeah.
I
Sorry.
mean, yeah, like for
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the
No, I know what
working
you mean
image.
now.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, okay. Yeah. Because I was thinking of Andy
I'm
Samberg.
bas-
Wait, we found out that they're not that far apart.
I'm basically rewriting this whole scene as I revised. It's one of the first scenes I came up with and had been imagining for so long, but it's not quite hitting right as it is
I hate
now.
that happens to me all the time.
Nice job. Thank you. Finished chapter 3, but my hand is slightly numb. Oh, I'm sorry, Ellen. I like it. Thank you. I like the story, but the prose, oh my God. I just wish I could write perfect prose from day one. Why do I have
We
to
all-
practice this like it's a craft? Why?
Why? It's so stupid.
Stig and Becca, and welcome, Emma. We're about to wrap up for today. Hello, hello. Love it. That baby. I think this is Andy Samberg. Yeah, that
I
baby.
know. Yeah.
10 years isn't an age gap, age gap. Yeah, it depends for me though. Like 18 and 28, that would be an age gap.
Yeah.
38 and 48 wouldn't bother me.
Yeah, and I was just talking about how long ago it was, not between any couples.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understood.
Yeah,
We're on the same wavelength.
we're the same. Yeah.
And my lady's kids loved it. If you're talking about the Markiplier movie,
Okay. I'm sure that's what she's talking about then. Yeah.
probably. Oh, Stig, I think we all wish we could write perfect prose from day one. Ugh. And even me as a foreigner, where English is my second language, why do I have to learn a language just so I can
I
write it?
know.
Ugh.
It's doubly hard for you.
My daughter was mad about it when she went, but she told me it really grabbed her. Okay.
Nice.
25 and 50. Now that's an age gap.
Yeah.
Or did I ask a question?
Oh, did we? They're 25.
I don't know. I think maybe, yeah, 20,
Yeah,
that's an age gap.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much, Becca, for being here, for sharing your
Woo!
hopes and dreams, aspirations, and the opening image of the script, and for all this really interesting film talk. I love it when you talk films because you so much know so much stuff, and you've been through so much, which makes you sound old, but you have a
I
lot of
am. It's cool.
experience in the field.
I'm okay
And
with it.
I'm always delighted to hear anecdotes from the industry because you worked on so many shows that I've watched. So I think that's crazy. The alternative would be writing spicy scenes in your mother tongue. Oof. I don't think Norwegian is particularly sexy, but maybe that's on me. I don't know.
Yeah, you know.
Thank you for the sprints. Have a great day. Have a great day too. All in chat, thank you so much for the people who shared the lines. I will be here tomorrow with the Troublemakers over on the Troublemaker channel, where we'll do another Friday stream. And
Have you
other than
guys,
that, I will be here next Thursday.
is that official? Like you guys are not doing Wednesdays anymore, or what is the deal with that? Did I miss
Yeah,
that?
we moved day.
Okay, so you just moved to Fridays.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, just because I have Zoom on Wednesdays and I can't miss that. So we had to
Oh,
move
okay.
days, or I
Yeah,
had to
of
drop out of
course.
the Troublemakers. So it was either or.
Well, we want you, so.
The Ghost Whisperer tea is still the most surprising thing you've told me, Becca. Oh my God. And you don't even know the half of it. JC. Anyway, I'm gonna pull the plug on Grandma, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.